What is knowledge? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the faculties with which you gain knowledge. And these faculties, because He has bestowed them upon you, so He will take the account. You will be held accountable, whether you use them or not. Now I want to tell you something about what is knowledge, because it is one of the very important discussions of our time. And we must have a very clear idea of what is knowledge according to the Quran. Here is a chart that I have prepared for you. It will give you my understanding of this issue. There is a saying, they say that is the saying of Allama ibn Khaldun, rahimahullah. I'm not sure, but it's like an axiom. Al-ilmu ilman. Because there arises a question in our mind. How do we know Quran? We don't know Quran by our sama or our basar. But this is the knowledge, this is the true knowledge. So, we must understand there are two types of knowledge. Al-ilmu alman, ilmul abdane wa ilmul adyan. Abdan, badan, physical body. The knowledge of the physical world, physical sciences, physical bodies. And the knowledge of the deen, the revealed knowledge. So there are two types of knowledge, the acquired knowledge and the revealed knowledge. Here actually the acquired knowledge has been discussed. You see, you hear, the sense data is fed in the computer of your brain, then this brain processes that data and then infers. There is some result taken out of the data which has been fed. This is how this acquired knowledge has been proceeding, step by step, step by step, step by step. Newton saw that this apple is going down, it's not going up. Why? There seems to be some physical law. Anything which falls from above comes to the ground. Means this ground, this earth is attracting things. He discovered the force of gravity. Somebody saw, there was something was being cooked on some hearth. And the lid over that utensil was moving. What is moving it? While the rule is, everything continues in a state of rest or of uniform motion along a straight line, unless acted upon by an external force. So what's the external force? What is moving this lid? And he discovered steam and the power, potential that it has. And that led to the invention of steam engines, and so on, so on. All this acquired knowledge is coming to us in the sama, wal basara, wal fuad. Fuad actually, mostly it has been translated by heart. I differ with it. Because actually the root has no connection with heart whatsoever. Faida, mufid, and the Arabs call, roasted meat. Faid, lahmul faid. When you have roasted the meat over fire, water has gone, now it is roasted, and it becomes less in volume. So actually when you are processing the data is quite large. But when you process it, it boils down to something small in volume. This is actually fuad. The fuad is the thinking process that we have in our brain. The working of this computer, the supercomputer that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon us, is the most supreme computer that Allah has produced. What to speak of a supercomputer? And here, continuously, data is being fed and it is working. And every day, some scientist knows something new. Something new comes to his mind. And it is coming through observation. Observation. The senses working, the data fed to the computer of brain, and some result. and it adds. Humanity as it has taken another step towards knowledge. This is one form of knowledge. And this has been discussed in the Quran. Actually here I have used the words ilm bil hawas plus ilm bil aql. These two things go together. Because Quran says that heart also thinks. Lahum qulubun la yaqiluna biha, la yafqahuna biha. So actually aql, thinking, Quran attributes it to the heart also. So actually if you translate fuad with heart, the result is the same. But I don't see any basis of translating fuad by heart. Qalb is qalb, you know. There's no correction in the roots of these two words. Fuad, faida, mufid, ifada, what you get out of something, the benefit that you are taking, the summary of a thing, the essence of a thing. You must have read, you know, in the old religious books, there is some discussion and then faida. What do we take out of this? What's the inference that we take out from this? That is called faida. So actually fuad is the inference that you draw from the sense data that you have through your senses. This is ilm bil hawas and ilm bil aql. Hawas, your sense organs, they give you the sense data, and then your aql, your computer, brain computer processes it. And this ilm actually is more important because this faculty was given to Adam alayhi salatu wasalam in the very beginning. So Allah says, Allama Adam al-asma' kullaha. This is the ilmul asma'. Naming things, defining them with some terms, defining the terms. This is actually how this acquired knowledge has been proceeding step by step. Allama Adam al-asma' kullaha. Inna sam'a wal basara wal fu'ada kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ula. This ayah is applicable to this type of knowledge that we get through our sense organs and through, you know, the process of inferring by our brain, the computer that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. And actually it is the exfoliation of this knowledge. Just as I told you, you have a nut of the tree of mango. You sow in the ground, in the soil. After some days, it splits open. Then two leaves come out of it. In course of time, it becomes the whole tree. The whole tree was there in the nut. Or take the example of any other seed. You sow it in the soil. The soil is healthy. Then actually what happens? Out of that seed has come out a plant. Where from has it come? The plant was there in the seed. Potentially it was present. The whole tree or the whole plant was there in the seed. It has only exfoliated. So actually all our scientific knowledge is the exfoliation of the ilmul asma that was given to Adam alayhi salatu wasalam in the very beginning. And about this, Allama Iqbal has said, उरूजे आदम खाकी से अंजुम सह में जाते हैं कि ये टूटा हुआ तारा महे कामिल न बन जाए. The level of this knowledge, which limits it has touched, up till where it has gone, we don't know. It is just going. It's still expanding. It's still exfoliating. But this is actually the knowledge of the ilmul asma that was given to Adam in the very beginning. Now this knowledge can be divided into two parts. Acquired knowledge. Basically this acquired knowledge deals with the physical sciences. Physics, chemistry, astronomy and so on, biology, anatomy, physiology, botany, zoology and so on. And the technology is based on this type of knowledge. But then, you know, the man wants to have a total knowledge also. What is this universe? What's the beginning? What's the end? Although these are metaphysical questions. They are not the physical questions, metaphysical, beyond the reach of these physical sciences. But there is an urge in the human mind to know these things. So human mind has been grappling with these questions, and that we call falsafa, philosophy, through their intellect, using their logic, power of inference. So philosophy, and philosophy has many, branches. Ma'badu tabiyat, the metaphysics, then the ethics, then all the social sciences are branches of philosophy. Political science, economics, sociology, all these are actually branches of philosophy. So this is the acquired knowledge based on ilmul hawas and ilmul aql. And this is actually inna sam'a wal basara wal fuada kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ula. But this is only one aspect. The other knowledge is the revealed knowledge. It's not acquired. It's revealed. And the recipient receives it passively, not actively. This is revealed. And we find in the 4th section of Surah Al-Baqarah, both these types of knowledge have been discussed. It's very important to note. In the beginning, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا ثُمَّ عَرَضَهُمْ عَلَى الْمَلَائِكَةِ فَقَالَ أَنْبِئُونِي بِأَسْمَاءِ هَؤُلَاءِ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. And that is why I have written here, this knowledge is the basis of caliphate. Allah gives the rule of this world to a nation who excels in this knowledge. Because it is based on ilmul asma. بَسْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ بَسْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. When he was to be given that khilafah, he was given ilmul asma. And that ilmul asma is exfoliating. If you know this universe, if you know the forces governing this universe, if you are experts, the physical and chemical laws governing this universe, if you can exploit those physical and chemical laws, if you can use them, if you can base your technology on it, well, you will be supreme on this earth. That is why the West is ruling. Because they excel in it. There was a time when we were excelling. The Muslims, they were the scientists, they were the philosophers. For several hundred years, the Muslim got wisdom and sciences, mathematics, medicine, astronomy, everything from East as well as West, from India and China as well as the Greek people. They developed them. But then they transferred that knowledge through the universities of Spain, of Granada and Cordova to the people of France and Germany and Italy, and then went to sleep. Luxuries and nothing else. And then these nations developed these sciences, this knowledge, and they got the leadership of the world. But this is one aspect. It's not the whole truth. It's the part of the truth. The other part is, this is the ilmul wahi, the revealed knowledge. And in the same section, number 4 of Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when he said he gave the final commandment to Adam, go and take the charge of the earth. Then the final charter was, فَإِمَّا يَاتِيَنَّكُم مِّنِّي هُدًى فَمَن تَبِعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. Whenever some guidance will be coming to you from me, whosoever will follow that guidance, he will have nothing to fear, nothing to be sorrowful and grievous about, have any grief. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَكَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا أُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. And whosoever will deny our signs, will refuse to accept our guidance, they will be the people of fire, and they will remain in it forever. Now that was the charter. This is actually this huda, guidance, what to do, what not to do. Do's and don'ts. This path is wrong, don't go this way. And when we were discussing Surah Al-Fatiha, I told you, this is what we asked for. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Now this knowledge, which is the recipient, which organ receives this knowledge? Did Wahi came to Muhammad through his eyes? No. Did he hear the Wahi through his ears? No. There's not time to give you the different forms of Wahi. Sometimes it comes in the form of an inspiration. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts something in my heart, that's all. Sometimes the Prophet says, I hear, a voice as if some bell is ringing, in a very low voice. No other voice. No message coming through these ears. And then, the whole thing becomes clear to my heart. Nazala bihi ruhul amin ala qalbika. The recipient of Wahi is not these eyes or the ears or this brain, this computer. Nothing to do with this Wahi. This Wahi comes to the heart directly. And in that heart dwells the Ruh. This Ruh of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam got the Wahi from the Ar-Ruhul Amin, Ar-Ruhul Quds. Nazala bihi Ruhul Amin ala qalbika litakuna min al-munzirin. And there's a very beautiful couplet from Jigar Muradabadi. नगमा वही है नगमा कि जिसको रूह सुने और रूह सुनाए. Ar-Ruhul Amin, Jibreel. He conveyed to the Ruh of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam this nagma of Wahi. Nagma वही है नगमा कि जिसको रूह सुने और रूह सुनाए. Now this Wahi, revealed knowledge through heart. It has also two branches. The protected form, the verbal revelation which is protected. There can be nothing wrong in it. No shaitan, no jinns can interfere it, can add or subtract something from it. It is the Wahi for the Anbiya, the prophetic revelation, sure and protected. But there is another Wahi which comes to other people also, unprotected. There's no guarantee. Shaitan can add something to it. That comes to the general people. We say, it's something, I find it in my heart. I feel intuitively. I can't say why, but I feel so. Sometimes you have seen a dream, and whatever you saw in the dream came out to be true. The same incident happens a few days later. This is what we call ar-ruya sadiqa, the true dreams. Actually, these are what? This is also revealed. But this revelation is not protected. The revelation to the prophets comes and it is protected. I have given there the ayah, وَإِمَّا يَاتِيَنَّكُمْ مِنِّي هُدًى. So there are two knowledges. Number one, inna sam'a wal basara wal fuada kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ula. The sense data and the processing of the brain. This is one side of the knowledge. This is the acquired knowledge, which man is gathering and gathering and gathering, and it is going on increasing and increasing and increasing, and only God knows up till what level it will go. On the other hand, this is the revealed knowledge. وَإِمَّا يَاتِيَنَّكُمْ مِنِّي هُدًى. This revealed knowledge continued for as far as I can guess, about 8,000 years. From Adam to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This protected Wahi. And the Hudan was changed into Al-Huda, the guidance, the final guidance, the total guidance, the eternal guidance. This is Al-Huda, the Quran. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله. It is the guidance.